published 1647 est, the 27th of November 2017, updated 0719 est, the 28th of November 2017. The Ashes took another extraordinary twist on Monday when Ben Stokes was spotted at Heathrow Airport heading off to play cricket, but it is not yet with England. Social media was ablaze when Stokes was spotted with all his cricket equipment heading for a plane in London, but it quickly became apparent that this was not an unlikely dash to Australia. Stokes was instead heading to his native New Zealand to see family and step up his recovery from the hand he broke in the infamous incident in a Bristol bar that led to him being suspended. Ben Stokes was pictured on Twitter on Monday night boarding a flight from Heathrow. Stokes has not played for England since being involved in a brawl in Bristol. It is thought Stokes will practice in Christchurch, where his parents still, and is penciled in to play a 50-over game for Canterbury, which could be as early as Saturday, as he aims to be ready should he get clearance to join England. But Canterbury coach Gary Stead told the New Zealand Herald that there was still work to be done for Stokes to play. If it happened, a lot of water would have to go under the bridge, he said. There would need to be New Zealand Cricket and ECB sign-off as well as our board, and being clear we were comfortable with that. We're not at that stage, a statement released by Canterbury Cricket Association said following the recent speculation surrounding Ben Stokes coming to New Zealand. Canterbury Cricket can now confirm that they have been in initial informal discussions with Ben Stokes' representatives regarding his potential availability for Ford Trophy and Burger King Super Smash competitions. Speaking on the matter, CEO Jeremy Kirwan commented the CCA board and New Zealand Cricket will independently be considering this issue in the near future, but, until then, we are unable to provide any more detail on the status of the deliberations. As and when there are any further developments, we will of course release further statements. Richard Bewak, Public Affairs Manager of New Zealand Cricket, said there was an open mind on whether Stokes could feature. NZC has yet to receive a formal request regarding Ben Stokes. However, we understand he and his representatives have been in discussions with Canterbury, Bewak was quoted as saying by Stuff.nz. NZC has an open mind on this issue and will await further information before making a decision, but Sportsmail understands he is a long way off what would be an incredible comeback with England, who move on to Adelaide on Tuesday after the crushing first-test defeat and the storm over Johnny Bairstow and an apparent headbutt. Stokes could feature for Canterbury as early as this weekend in a 50-over match, but Sportsmail understands he is a long way off an incredible comeback with England. The ECB have denied taking care of Stokes' travel arrangements, and Director of Cricket Andrew Strauss said yesterday that England are no nearer hearing whether he will face criminal charges for the Bristol incident. Until that is decided, England cannot begin the disciplinary process to decide whether he will come to Australia. It is understood there are no legal implications regarding his leaving the country. It is a step forward for Stokes, and clearly he wants to be in position to be able to travel easily to Australia should he be cleared this week. His mindset is said to be positive, and perhaps this is an indication that he is expecting good news. The players have been hit with a midnight curfew after Johnny Bairstow's bizarre headbutt on Cameron Bancroft. Strauss insisted the players were not thugs, but informed them of his decision at a somber team meeting only hours after England had lost the first test at the Gabba by 10 wickets. Not everyone was thrilled with the ruling that essentially punished the whole team because of the behavior of one man. But Strauss felt he had no option, and urged the squad to be smarter as the Ashes tour threatened to unravel. England coach Trevor Bayliss claimed the incident, which took place in Perth on the first night of the tour, had been blown out of proportion, but said his players would be extra dumb and stupid if they did not examine the behaviour. Andrew Strauss, England's Director of Cricket, faced awkward questions about Johnny Bairstow. England's players have a midnight curfew after Bairstow's odd headbutt on Cameron Bancroft. Bancroft himself was all comic timing as he explained his surprise at Bairstow's greeting in the Avenue Bar on October 29, while Australian captain Steve Smith admitted his team used the episode to get under Bairstow's skin. It was basically about trying to get Johnny off his game, he said. And I think it worked with the way he got out. He got caught at third man playing a pretty ordinary stroke. We were just trying to get in his head. Bairstow made a brief appearance to state that there had been no intent nor malice, but failed to explain what he was supposed to have done. And with the Stokes nightmare so fresh in the memory, it was left to Strauss to answer. A flurry of awkward questions. Johnny mentioned to me that he bumped Cameron Bancroft, Strauss said. That's a greeting thing that he does with his mates. He assured me there was no malice, no aggression. Although I'm somewhat surprised he would choose to do such a thing, I'm taking him at his word. As such, I don't think it would be appropriate for us to launch disciplinary proceedings. I have clearly reminded him of his responsibilities as an England cricketer, and he has seen at first hand how, in an Ashes series, small issues can become bigger. The players need to be smarter. They are intelligent adults, and at times they are not using that intelligence in the right way. These guys are not thugs. These are good, honest, hard-working cricketers who sacrifice a lot to play for England, and I will back them to the hilt because I know them.